Soy latino de sangre, yo salí de la calle, vengo de un barrio humilde y el corazón sigue grande. Llevo el alma en la rumba, pa' que mueva la cintura, el que te prende el ambiente y el que te pone a gozar. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá, todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá, todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. Tremenda rumba que se ha formado en el party de los latinos. Llamo todos desacatados que no protestan ni los vecinos. Hacer esto no para hasta mañana. Hoy vamos a hacer lo que nos dé la gana. Oíste, pana, me gusta la baby que tenga, que lo mueva rico, mojada en el bote los ojos, pa' que se le note envuelta, pa' que el sol le explote. Ella quiere que yo, porque eso lo tiene. Después que probó mi receta, me dice que soy su. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá, todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá, todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. ¡Vamos! Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá. Ahí boricua, cubano, dominicano, colombiano. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá. Hay argentino, ecuatoriano, panameño, mexicano. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá. Honduras, Chile, Nicaragua y Perú. Un pasito.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to yet another live stream. Hope everybody is doing well. We're here, like I promised. We're doing another stream. I promised we do squeeze at least one stream in today. Today being Thursday. We're going to finish up this series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Philadelphia Phillies. So, I mean, listen, the Phillies are off to a great start in our simulation. They're 5-0. They could, with this win tonight, whatever it is, the Phillies will, they will certainly be off to a very hot start. They're already on a very hot start, but, you know, with 2 straight sweeps, 6 straight wins to kick off the season, man, it should be a very interesting game. We'll see what happens. Whether the Phillies suffer their first loss or continue their win streak. The Phillies are proven to us that they can beat anybody because the Reds are a very talented team. So are the Braves. So we'll see what happens. And yeah. So without further ado, I think we should just hop right into the stream, shall we? All right, here we go. Citizens Bank Park, and here we go. Commentator voice on. Well, good afternoon from the city of brotherly love. We're here in Philadelphia at Citizens Bank Park, where the Cincinnati Reds and the Philadelphia Phillies face off for the 3rd time this season in a 3-game series. There's a great shot of the Trey Turner. And now, there's the starting pitcher. We're back to the top of the pitching rotation for the Phillies. The Phillies back to Zach Wheeler. His 2nd start of the season. Here he is going to kick off the the closer game here in this 3-game series. Phillies rocking their red, white, and blue jerseys.
1 ball, no strike.
Not their red striped ones like they usually do. And Zach Wheeler deals his first pitch, which is a ball, against Jonathan India, who has led off all 3 games of this series. Swing and a miss on that cutter.
1 ball,
Man.
1 strike.
And here's the 1-1. That one's a bouncer, right to short. Stott to Harper, and that's out number 1. So there's the Reds starting lineup. Not very many changes here from game 2. Will Benson coming up to the plate now. Christian Encarnacion Strand will take the plate right after Will Benson. Here's the first pitch against Benson. That is way away. And the count is 1-0. There's Benson's stat line as of today in the real life. Has 1 home run, 4 RBIs, 2.61 average, which is above average. Batters usually go for the 250. That's a pretty good average. About 25% of the time, you're hitting the ball. And if you're anywhere below that, if you're a little bit below that, there's no need to worry. But if you're like in the 1s, yeah, you should start getting concerned. But if you're in the 3s, you're viewed as one of the best batters. There's a line drive into center field, which is going to be a base hit. And the Reds hit first.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 33, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Here's Encarnacion Strand. Count 0-1. Pickoff attempt. He is safe. There could have been a possibility if that throw was a little bit more accurate. They may have picked him off. Here's the 0-1. Flinches, and that's a called strike. There's Topper making some signals there. Those fans cheering. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3, and that's out number 2. First strikeout of the game for Zach Wheeler. Here's a good look from the ump's point of view. Phenomenal pitch. Here's Jamer Candelario. Tried to pick him off again, but he is safe at the plate. At base. Here's the pitch. Way in.
One ball,
In fact, a little
no
low.
strike.
It's 1-0. Jamer Candelario, 167 batting average so far this season. It's still very early, so that could change drastically.
Ball 2.
And that's ball 2 in the
2
top
balls,
left corner
no
of the
strike.
zone. Should have been called a strike. Looks like we may have another game where the umpire is very personalized. That one's down the left field line for a base hit. There's Kyle Schwarber's at third base again. He's not hitting, only hitting today. Here's Jake Fraley. Here's the pitch inside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Outside this time, 2-0. So Wheeler not off to the best start here. He's stretching out a little bit. He may still be a little stiff. He is allowed 2 hits in the first inning. Here's the 2-0. Swing, and that's right to Bryce Harper for out number 3. So the Phillies survived that for lack of better words, scary inning, but no runs in. Only 2 hits for the Reds. Phillies' turn when we come back. Well, welcome back, everybody. Frankie Montas will make the start for the Reds. Off to a great start this season.
Leading off for the Phillies, the third baseman, Kyle.
Here's Kyle Schwarber. Like mentioned before, he is at third base this afternoon. Takes the first one, a splitter downstairs, 1-0. Here's the pitch. That one is outside, and it's 2-0. Good call for once from the umpire. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Schwarber, who's at a 280 average, he had a pretty slow start, but he is back on board. Stacking up on home runs now. He had a 2-run game yesterday against the Rockies. That one's chopped foul to the right side as the count evens up at 2. Here's a pitch. Way up high, and we're looking at a full count. Trey Turner is on deck. We'll see him following Kyle Schwarber. Trey Turner, always at shortstop. He never really changes. That one chopped out again. Signaling a high pitch. And that one is hit deep right field. Fraley going back. It is caught by Fraley. That could have easily been something nightmarish for the Reds. But Fraley makes a big play for the Reds. There you saw the starting lineup for the Phillies. Trey Turner up here, and then we'll see Bryce Harper.
Nope,
that one is outside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. That one is fouled off. Trey Turner. He's sitting at a 217 batting average. So he takes that strike. It's not half bad. Here's 1-2.
No,
that one's outside, and we got a 2-2 count. Even. Here's the pitch. Wow, you heard that in the bat. Ooh, 100 miles an hour off the bat. Here's a 2-2 again. And that one is hit well, and that will be a foul ball. That hooked left. But that will be a foul ball, so it remains 2-2. And that one is hit deep, right field, but Fraley is going to get under it. Phillies are getting some good hits, but they can't get it far enough. Here comes Mr. First Baseman Bryce Harper. Harper will get a base hit. That one, a first pitch base hit on that sequence. And he will make it to first. Good start for Bryce Harper. And that brings JT, Real Muto, up to the plate. That one taken in the zone, 0-1. Got a home run and an RBI for JT. Kickoff attempt, he's safe. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and fouled away. Now, goes to 0-2. That one popped up. And the out is made. So that will end the first. We got some hits in the first inning, but no score. It is zip to zip through one. We'll be right back after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. Here is Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Oh,
That one is slightly outside, 1-0. That one is over the net and into the crowd. Count goes to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one is high up to shallow left. Turner going back, and he's got it right into the breadbasket.
The designated hitter, Spencer.
1 out, 2 to go for the Phillies. Here's Spencer Steer. He's got 8 RBIs. His batting average is absolutely phenomenal right now at .435. Takes the first pitch. Now it's 0-1. Breaking ball right to Harper. Had to make a little bit of distance there, but makes the out.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 23, Nick.
Here's Nick Martini now. He's got 2 home runs so far this season with 9 RBIs. And he takes the first pitch. We've got a lot of takers for the first pitch. Here's the 0-1.
that's the ball.
There is. Counts 1-1. And the 1-2 pitch. That one is upstairs. And we're even at 2 here in the count. Pitch coming quickly from Wheeler. Swing and a miss. Wheeler retires the sign. So much better inning by Wheeler. We're headed to the bottom of the second. We'll be right back after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. Here is Bryson Stott.
Right there.
Oh,
Out of zone, 1-0.
oh.
That one bounces off the bat. Matthew Ross at home plate today, behind home plate. We saw him in the game, and I should say the home opener for the Phillies, aka opening day.
Oh.
3 straight balls by Montas, and Nick Castellanos is on deck as Stott will walk to first as Montas steals 4 straight balls.
For the Phillies, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
There's the Philly fanatic, always trying to keep this crowd going. Nick Castellanos, a steal. He is in time at the base. Second base. He makes it back to his defensive spot. chop fouled off to the right. And Castellanos falls behind in the count 0-2. Phillies offense already quite aggressive. He swings there. And that'll be a swinging strike for out number 1. And here comes Brandon Marsh. He is one of the best players in terms of stats so far to begin the season. Another pickoff attempt. Stott is safe at second. Here's the 0-1, swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2. That one is going to get down for a base hit. Stott will stay at third. Marsh is at first. We got runners on the corners. And Stott is 90 feet away from scoring. It was an awkward contact. Take a look, but ended up getting it right where he wanted it to go. Here's Whit Merrifield, batting 8th today. Takes the first one. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So if you're interested in what our simulation is entailing, there's another swing and miss there by Merrifield. But I am streaming all 162 regular season games for the Philadelphia Phillies. We are about to conclude 2 series here.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is game 6 of 162. There is a catch. I thought that hit the ground, but that is a catch. Pretty nice catch by Jonathan India. Here comes Johan Rojas, but anyway, in terms of what this is entailing here, 162 games being streamed, and we'll see how the Phillies do in our simulation. They're currently 5-0, looking for a 6-0 start here with a win in this game. That one is hit high up to right field. Fraley is under it, and that will end the second. So, got a hit by Marsh, so we're even in hits, but still no score through 2. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tyler Stevenson. He is going to be leading things off here in the top of the 3rd. Wheeler in for a 3rd inning. Beautiful breaking ball in the zone, 0-1.
That's the ball. 1-1.
So the Phillies, in terms of what their season holds in our simulation here, this game will conclude, after the conclusion of this game, this will conclude this series. The Phillies will see the Reds again in a 4-game series in Cincinnati, as there's a bounce foul to third base, and beautiful play made by Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper. But after this game, the Phillies will go to Washington, D.C. to face the Nationals for a 3-game series. Then they head to St. Louis for a 3-game series. Then they'll head back home. They'll face the Pirates for a 4-game series. And then they'll face the Rockies at Citizens Bank Park again. Not again, but they'll be at Citizens Bank Park again for another series. And then we'll be officially caught up, but we're not going to be caught up. Here's Bryce. Makes another play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Will Benson.
The Phillies will, in real life, they will be playing the White Sox, who are not very good this year. I don't think they've ever been that good. Oh my goodness, Harper is just getting balls thrown right to him and hit right to him. That ends the third for the Reds like that. 1-2-3 coming up for the Phillies when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. Kyle Schwarber leading things off again here in the third. Blown out in the first. Takes the first pitch. So, yeah, the Phillies play tomorrow at 6:40 in Philadelphia against the White Sox. That's another 3-game series. And then they'll revisit the Reds for another series. It's 4 games in Cincinnati. Here's the 0-2. That one is chopped foul. Here comes the 0-2. That is called strike 3. No signal by Matthew Ross for a swing. And here comes Trey Turner. He was also thrown out in the first inning.
No, that's a ball. 1-0. Yes.
Gotta put my jacket on. It's a little chilly in this room. Anyway, the count is 2-1 against Turner. Here's the 2-1. Called strike 2 as Turner hasn't really been swinging very much. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts straight for Frankie Montas. He's looking for a 1-2-3. Here comes Bryce Harper, who has a hit. He has 1 of 2 hits. The other hit belongs to Brandon Marsh. Bryce Harper trying to get something going for the Phillies as we're about a third of the way through this game. The 0-1. Takes the next one. Count is 0-2. Montas trying to deal another strikeout, but he hits Harper. And Harper is containing his emotions because he's not very, very friendly when something like that happens. But here comes JT. He's 0 for 1. That one came off the bat beautifully, but it is in foul territory. Montas approaching his 50th pitch here. Here's his 50th. Will be a registered strike. It's 0-2. Montas isn't really in the best spot right now in terms of pitch count. Broken bat. It's a roller. Trying to make the play. Real Muto's not there in time. Encarnacion Strand makes the play. Still no score through 3. We'll be right back after this. 4th inning coming up. Well, welcome back, everybody. John and Chris, man, you guys are amazing. But they're not your commentators this afternoon. I'm your commentator. Some of you know me as Commentator X. Some of you know me as Captain D-Tribs. Whatever you call me, welcome to this presentation of the Philadelphia Phillies. We are in for a 4th inning. Starts it off pretty good, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that one's bounced fair. Real Muto heads right to it and makes the play.
Now batting, third baseman, Candelario.
Jamer Candelario up next. He is 1 for 1. He's got a hit out of the 2 hits for the Reds. We have an exact match in terms of line score. 0 runs, 2 hits, and 0 errors for both teams right now. Here's the 0-1. That one is fouled away again. So it's 0-2 now. Can you imagine, this is something that I've always thought about. Can you imagine if fouls always counted as strikes or fouls were never counted as strikes? Can you imagine that? Like, that pitch right there could have been a strikeout. Can you imagine that? Man. Luckily, that's not the case, but it would, you know what it would certainly do? It would certainly reduce time. That's what the pitch clock's for, but that would definitely reduce time in the game. Breaking ball, that cuts a little bit too much, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Out of the way. Pretty decently sized at bat right now against Candelario and Wheeler. That one is fouled straight back into the net. So the Reds thus far in the season are 0-2 against the Phillies. Swing and a miss. A beautiful sinker outside of the zone gets Candelario. The Reds are 0-2 against the Phillies, and the Braves are 0-3 against the Phillies. Those are the only teams the Phillies have played so far this season. Here's the 0-1. That one is high up. Merrifield trying to make the play, but can't make the catch. Could have made a play, but that's very difficult. He had to travel a whole ton of distance. That one's fouled again. Here's the 0-2. Way outside, and it's 1-2 now. As Wheeler is approaching 50 as well, but in a much better position than Montas is. Wheeler has pitched a whole nother inning and hasn't approached 50 yet, which is a pretty good spot to be in. Here's the 2-2. And that one's down low. So we got a full count at 3-2. Ellie De La Cruz on deck. He may or may not have a chance here. We'll see. Here's the pitch. That one is inside of the zone, and that will be walk number 1 allowed by Zach Wheeler. And here comes Ellie De La Cruz. So 2-out walk. Hit sharply into foul left. And it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That one upstairs. So Wheeler his first, and now we're seeing his 4th inning have been quite uncharacteristic. But I mean, he's starting to come back here. Here's the 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up. Called strike 3. Wheeler knows what's at stake right now. Not much, but certainly a 6-0 start. We'll see what happens. Phillies offense coming up when we come back. Well, welcome back, everybody. Bryson Stott leading things off here in the bottom of the 4th. Montas in for a 4th inning. That one hit sharply into left field. That's going to be a base hit. And Stott with a lead-off single here in the bottom of the fourth.
That's out the corner.
Right on the first pitch. And here's Nick Castellanos. Here's the 1-0. Oh, strike one. That one, a line drive into right field, and Stott thought it would have been caught, so for Fraley, that was a pretty good accountability. For Stott, not nearly as much. But Nick Castellanos is on first. That's a plus. That cancels itself out. Here's Brandon Marsh. He is 1 for 1. He has a hit back in the second, a single. That one is going to get through to left. Man, they've been dealing hit after hit after hit. I mean, Stott got a hit. Marsh got a hit. Castellanos got a hit. Here's Whit Merrifield. He's 0 for 1 as well.
Oh, 2.
Called strike 3, and that's out number 2. Merrifield has a word to say to Matthew Ross, but it's a pretty good pitch on our end. Cam presented by MLB The Show 24. Brings up Johan Rojas. There's called strike 2, so we're 0-2 in the count. A lot of guys left on base there today. We've had a decent amount of hits, a fair share of hits, but no scores. Rojas hits that high to left field, and that is caught. Phillies get 2 more hits, but we're still scoreless through 4. 5th inning coming up when we come back.
Off for the Reds, the designated hitter, Spencer Steer.
Here is Spencer Steer. He will take. You know what? I've never heard Matthew Ross call his strikes like that. Strike 1. Strike 1. That's hilarious. I mean, listen, umpires have their own unique way of calling strikes and strikeouts too, and
The left fielder, number 23.
I mean, some, no offense to them, are kind of hilarious. I don't know if that's their goal, but anyway, Nick Martini's at the plate. It's 0-2. 41 strikes out of 59 pitches for Zach Wheeler.
That's the ball.
And that one's in. And the 1-2. That one right to Harper, and he makes the play.
The batter,
Daryl Parker's like,
Tyler.
ow. Sorry, this game has turned into me like
Ball one.
not roasting the umpires, or making fun of them, but just having a little fun. That one is hit high, but shallow to right center, and Castellanos makes the inning-ending play for the Reds. So the Reds still can't score through 5 innings. Phillies have a chance. Bottom of the 5th coming up, 1-2-3, yet again for the Phillies when we come back.
Leading off for the Phillies, the third baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
So Montas in for a 5th inning. Schwarber takes the first one, it's 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
He's way low into the ground.
Ball two.
Ooh, what a call.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, was right in there, but called a ball. Here comes the 2-1. Fouled. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Way inside. A fastball dealt inside the zone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So phenomenal pitch by Montas to retire Kyle Schwarber. And here is Trey Turner now.
Oh.
So if you're just joining us, welcome. Make sure, if you haven't done so, to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. We're 1 away from 220. And if you don't want to miss any one of these 162 games, we've already streamed 5. We're in the middle of the 6th one. If you don't want to miss the rest of them, make sure you turn on that post notification bell. That one's popped up right towards Jonathan India, and that's out number 2. But yeah, you heard that right. All 162 games will be streamed here on the Captain D-Tribs YouTube channel for the Philadelphia Phillies, might I add. Whether you're a Phillies fan or a Phillies rival, either you want to see the Phillies win or the Phillies lose. So all of my viewers have a place here. Whether if they win, some people will be happy, some people will be upset. But if the Phillies lose, some people will be happy and some people will be upset. So we'll see. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and that's a roller all the way back to the track and to the wall. That's in for at least a double. And he's there. Way in time. So Harper with 2 hits today. He's got a single and a double. He's got a chance at a cycle. He just needs a home run and a triple. He just needs 2 more. Swing and a miss. Fastball.
0-1.
It's 0-1. That one lined into left. That's going to get down, and that's going to get past Martini. Phillies are going to score. Harper's in at home, and JT Realmuto with an RBI double to kick off the scoring for the Phillies. Let's take a look at that. Just was a little bit left of Martini. And the Phillies score first. I don't want to say strike first because that's just an awkward statement in the sport of baseball. Here's Bryson Stott. Takes the first pitch. It's 0-1. He is 1 for 1. He singled in the fourth. He walked as well. But if you're a Phillies sports fan, or you don't like some Philly sports, I've got news for both of you. If you're a Flyers fan, Flyers unfortunately lost to the Capitals the other day. I think it was Tuesday.
1 and 2.
And unfortunately, that completely eliminated their chances of making the postseason. They needed a lot of help. De La Cruz out number 3. JT Realmuto, though, with an RBI double. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0 here through 5. We'll be right back after this. Phillies on top. Well, welcome back, everybody. Jonathan India leading things off for the Reds. First time now the Reds are entering an inning behind this game. They're behind 1 run.
No, that's a
It's
ball.
inside. So back to the Philly sports stuff. Flyers unfortunately out of playoff contention. Stanley Cup playoffs start soon. If you're a 76ers fan,
2-0.
you are glad to know they have clinched the 7th seed in winning against the Heat. They will face the Knicks. First 2 games are in the city, in New York City, and then the next 2 will be in Philadelphia. And we'll see if there's more, but here's the 2-2 upstairs, and we got a full count. Obviously, the Eagles are in their off season, trying to recover from that horrible back end of the season. They've made some roster changes, and they've been pretty good. India hits that one to left center as that hooks right to Johan Rojas. You have to get there a little bit, but he made the play.
Cincinnati, the center fielder, Will Benson.
Here's the pitch. There's called strike. Did I just see Will Benson roll his eyes? Oh, that's priceless. Here's the 0-1. That one's fouled. Oh, luckily the umpire didn't see that. Luckily Matthew Ross didn't see that. I may have been seeing things. That one's a fair ball down the left field line. It's going to be a base hit.
Up next in Cincinnati, the first baseman.
The game-tying run is on base. And the game-leading run is headed up to the plate now. Maybe that eye-rolling paid off a little bit. Here's Christian Encarnacion-Strand. Struck out and grounded out in his first 2 up. 3rd time around here. He's got an opportunity to change things here in Philadelphia. Either tie it. I mean, he really has a choice here. It's all in his control. Tie it. Or get a base hit. Tie it. He could give the Reds a lead, or he could be out and not do anything. It's all a choice to the batter here. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Sinker. Beautiful break on that. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Way inside. Christian Encarnacion-Strand had to move out of the way there. Here's the 1-2. And we're even at 2 now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Wheeler does it again. Man. 2 outs. Wheeler deals his 5th strikeout of the game. I mean, these fastballs have been going right past the bat. Here's Jeimer Candelario. He's 1 for 2 thus far in the game. That one bounced out of play. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Flinches a little bit, but he is going to take it, and it's 1-1. Ooh, that throw gets away, and he's safe at second, so he steals second successfully. It's an error by Wheeler. So there it is. Oh, that fell right out of his hand. Very rarely see that from a pitcher, let alone one of the best pitchers in Zach Wheeler. He hasn't been all that good recently, but he certainly came into the season as one of the best pitchers. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Regardless of the Wheeler error, he retires the side again. Scoreless through 6 for the Cincinnati Reds, and it remains 1-0 here in Philadelphia. Well, welcome back, everybody. Nick Castellanos is taking the plate now. Montas in for a 6th inning. 104 out of the bat. Man, you could hear it too. That one straight to Ellie De La Cruz, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brandon Marsh.
Here's Brandon Marsh. He is 2 for 2. He has 2 singles today. I believe he's the only perfect hitter right now. We'll take the first pitch, a sinker. And the Reds bullpen, Antone and Martinez, they're warming up. First action from either bullpen. And there's another one hit, but that's going to be caught by Martini. Came off the bat beautifully, but ultimately not good enough. So here's Whit Merrifield batting 8th. He's 0 for 2.
1-0.
Here's the 1-0. Line drive into left center field. It gets past Ellie De La Cruz, and that's going to be a base hit. His first hit of the game for Whit Merrifield. And the Phillies back on base again. Johan Rojas 0 for 2 now. He's got 2 flyouts. He is going to try and do something here, because if you're the Phillies right now, 1-0 is not enough. It's something, but it's not enough. Montas stays in the game regardless after that hit. Here's the 0-1. That one hit softly towards short
Got him.
into a double play. No, it's not a double play. I forgot it was out number 3. Never mind. End of the 6th, it's 1-0 Phillies, still up by 1. Top of the 7th coming up when we come back. Well, welcome back, everybody. Jake Fraley leading things off for the Cincinnati Reds. That one hit off to the right. Get in foul territory, sir. So, Wheeler is in for a 7th inning. He's pitched pretty good today. That goes, it's line to right field, but it seems effortless for Nick Castellanos.
Now batting.
He just needs to keep an eye. He's right in the sun right now, which isn't fun, but he made the play nonetheless. Here's Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 2. He will swing on that pitch,
One strike.
and it's 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Here's the 1-1. That one towards the right foul territory, and Harper makes the catch. Oh my goodness. Harper, no, he always, when the ball even looks like it's going to go out of play, he still makes the effort, and the effort pays off. Man.
That's the ball.
Here's Spencer Steer now, who takes the first one. It's 1-0.
Nope, all 2.
Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Nope, that's high.
And now we're looking at 3-0. There's Nick Martini, who's on deck. May or may not have a chance. We'll see.
Oop.
There's a called strike. So Wheeler on the board in the count. Here's the 3-1.
That's
That
4.
one's
Take the bait.
upstairs slightly. And Steer heads off to first.
The left fielder, number 23, Nick Martini.
Here's Nick Martini. 0 for 2 thus far. Wheeler is approaching 100 pitches. So he's got to get something going here to end the inning.
0-1.
Certainly gets it started there with a beautiful strike pitched. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Whoa.
That one is way inside. It's 1-1. There's Rob Thompson. Looks nothing like him. He may be the Bill Belichick of the Bill Belichick of baseball. Oh man, refuses to ever go into any game, any like EA Sports game. I know this isn't EA Sports, this is Sony, but. Here's the 1-2. Did he go? Looks like it'll be a check swing and out number 3. It's the 7th inning stretch. It's 1-0 Phillies. We'll be right back after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. TJ Antone will be relieving now. He's first time we're seeing him this season. Here's his first pitch. Swing and a miss.
No
He'll
ball.
face
One
Kyle
strike.
Schwarber. First at bat against a new pitcher today for Kyle Schwarber. That one's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
That's the ball.
That one is inside and down. They say down and in. Here's the 1-2. Hit Schwarber,
Take your base.
and Schwarber will take first.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop, Turner.
Here's Trey Turner now, 0 for 3, and his 3 times up. 4th time up here, and he's going to try and get something going. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a foul. Here's the 0-2.
1-2.
Inside, and we got a 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2 again. Bouncer towards center, into a double play, but Turner is there in time. There's only 1 out for the Reds defense. And that brings Bryce Harper to the plate. He's got a double, single, and a run off of the double. He needs a triple and a home run for a cycle. He is certainly a man who can do it. That one he'll be safe at first. Right into a double play again, but Reds can't get a double play accomplished. The inning would have been over a while ago, but
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher,
here's JT Realmuto. He is 1 for 3. That one bounced out of play. Here comes the 0-1. That one fouled again. Bryce Harper on first base. Phillies lead 1-0 as Realmuto swings on that pitch. And that will end the 7th inning. So Antone doing pretty good in his relieving duties. Through 7, it's still 1-0 Phillies. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. Tyler Stevenson leading things off for the Reds. Top of the 8th. The Phillies need to deal 6 more outs. And that one looks like it'll get through. Turner trying to make the play, but he is not going to get the ball there anywhere close.
second baseman, Jonathan
So Stevenson with a base hit.
India.
Here's Jonathan India.
Oh. 1 ball. No strike.
No action yet from the Phillies bullpen. Wheeler in for an 8th inning. Certainly got it in him. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. A beautiful pitch.
1 ball, 1
Sinker.
strike.
There's the bullpen. Soto and Alvarado. Alvarado probably warming up to close this game out. Soto probably will take the mound to relieve Wheeler should he need it. That one is down low. 2-1. Here's the pitch. And it's ball 3. So Wheeler getting away from the count here. It's 3-1. Here's the pitch. That one popped up. Real Muto eyeing it down. He is under it, and he makes the catch without a doubt. So that's out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Will Benson.
And here's Will Benson. He's 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles today. Wheeler over 100 pitches now. He can certainly, I think he can have a full game. Not a perfect game, but he can certainly get a full game in. We call it complete game. Here's the 1-0. That one hit high up towards shallow center. Rojas makes a beautiful play. He has to travel all the way from the back of the field. He has to travel the most distance because he's at center field, and he somehow makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So here's Christian Encarnacion Strand. He's 0 for 3. Was struck out in the 6th last time against Wheeler. Wheeler 105 pitches. He is pitched 7.2 innings, looking to complete it with an 8th. And he's off to a good start in this at bat. It's 0-1. And a called strike 2. Man. We've seen action in the bullpen, but that's just in case. We may see Wheeler to try and get a complete game. We'll see. Things could change like that. We never know. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, popped up. Real Muto again needs to make a play, and he does. Wheeler, 8 innings through. Will we see him in the top of the 9th? We'll see what happens. It is 1-0 Phillies. Welcome back, everybody. Nick Martinez in for the Reds. He'll be relieving again.
For the Phillies,
He'll face Bryson Stott. That's his first hitter in this game.
Ball.
Oh, man.
1 ball, no strike.
36,338 in attendance today. The Phillies and the Reds want to thank you for your continued support throughout this whole series. We did have a low showing in Game 2 because of the weather, which is completely okay, but regardless, it was a beautiful game. It was a beautiful game for the Phillies. Beautiful day. Beautiful series for the Phillies, as we're seeing right now. Beautiful turnaround out for Candelario. Man, what a play. Here's Nick Castellanos. He's 0 for 3. That one right to Candelario again. He has to make another play, and he does.
now batting, the designated hitter, Brandon.
And here comes Brandon Marsh. He was, as you've probably figured out by now, only hitting today. Not on defense. And take the changeup. There's the Reds bullpen again. Farmer and Sutter in there. Farmer as a right-hander and Sutter is the left-hander. Breaking ball. 12-inch curveball. It's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Outside, and it's 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one is fouled.
Ball 2.
That one gets away. And we're even at 2 in the count. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Martinez with an amazing inning for the Reds. Keeps the Reds in it. It all comes down to this inning. And Zach Wheeler looks like he's going to be in for a 9th inning for a complete game. Well, welcome back, everybody. We just saw a great shot of Wheeler, and that just showed that he wants to pitch a 9th inning. And he deals a strike to begin it. 3 outs for the Phillies, and they could end this series with, man, a great factor here. A possible complete game by Zach Wheeler. That one is through to center field. So whether or not we see more of Wheeler, I don't know.
Now batting, right fielder.
Looks like he's staying. Nope, never mind. He's out of here. Now, he's not thrown out, but he certainly tried, but he's not going to do it today. But regardless, an 8-inning game by Zach Wheeler. And that'll bring the closer Jose Alvarado to the mound here. It sure is closing time. See. Phillies have a chance to get a shutout win here against the Reds. That one's hit high up towards left center field. Rojas making the catch. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Here comes Ellie De La Cruz. You know what? He's the guy to give some light to the Reds. As much as I hate to say that, but he really is. And he is certainly will get a base hit into right center field. And a 1-out single for Ellie De La Cruz. And the game-leading run is on base. Here's Spencer Steer. Fouls that one off. Here's the 0-1. That one slightly outside of the zone, and it's 1-1. Excuse me. Alvarado looks like he didn't like the call there, but it was a ball on our end. That one is hit, and it looks like he is in there safely. And we the base is loaded here, so things are getting interesting here in Philadelphia. That was a bunt, really. He's never advanced past third base. And Steer is at first safely. And they are going to bring the pinch hitter out in Santiago Espinal. Bubba Thompson pinch running for, I'm not sure who yet, but
That's the ball.
oh man, another bad call. Alrighty. You need to be very careful here because you need to throw right to home plate to avoid hitting a 9th inning if you're the Phillies. You got to be very careful. And you, as a pitcher in Alvarado, you have to be very careful with what pitches you're throwing, because one bad pitch and things could be really bad. Here's the 1-1. That one's hit high up. Harper trying to make the catch for out number 2. He makes the catch. Are you kidding me? But runners advance. But like I said, the runners advance and the Reds score, so we will see a bottom of the 9th here. But still, Harper made an amazing catch to at least make this a little bit more interesting and not more one-sided. And there's strike 3. That'll end the 9th. We are headed to the bottom of the 9th. Can we see a walk-off? Jose Alvarado saying, yes, let's go. And certainly, he pitched decently. We'll be right back after this. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Well, welcome back, everybody. Stuart Fairchild at left field now. We saw him in Game 2 hitting as well, but he'll be at left field today. Here's Whit Merrifield leading things off, and the fans are absolutely ruthless. They are on their feet behind their Phillies. There's the Reds bullpen again. Farmer and Diaz in there. It is 1-1 here in Philadelphia. Breaking ball, that one's hit. And that won't be a catch by Fraley. And he will make it safely to second, so he's in scoring position. That won't be registered as an error. It'll be a double for Whit Merrifield. Just take a look. He was just a little bit too far behind it. He had to just maybe another inch and he would have made the catch. Phillies still have an 83% chance of winning this game as that one is whiffed. And he's there, no play made by Candelario. Kyle Schwarber comes up to the plate. Takes the first pitch, it's a cutter. It's 1-0. He was hit by pitch in his last time up. He's 0 for 3 otherwise. That was his first base appearance of the day. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to be fouled away, so we're going to be even at 1. So Whit Merrifield is in scoring position. Martinez pitching, as we know here, as that one's a foul ball, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Schwarber swing and a miss. So that's out number 1. Second strikeout for Martinez, and here comes Trey Turner. For the Phillies, they're now in their top part of the lineup, and these are the guys that know how to win games, like know how to get game-winning games. But it looks like we're headed to the 10th, and that's what it'll be. Turner hits right into a double play, and we're heading to the 10th inning. Extra innings coming up when we come back. Well, welcome back, everybody. No Jose Alvarado anymore. Matt Strahm will take the mound. So far this season, he's played in 3. His record is 1-0. Extra innings rule apply here in extra innings, of course. You got a runner on second. Jonathan India leading things off for the Reds. Two straight strikes there. It's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one's upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strike.
1-2 now. And that one's outside of the changeup. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. The Reds and the Phillies are going at it to win this game. Swing and a miss. Strom does it. He gets the first strikeout for out number 1. And the job Strom has is to retire 3 batters and give the ball right back to the offense. There's called strike 1. 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer right in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Called strike 2. Strom is doing amazing right now. See if he can finish things up here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one's down and out. Phillies fans on their feet. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strom does it again. He's got 1 more to go to put the Phillies in ideal position to try and win this game. Oh, what a pitch. Let's take a look from this angle. Oh, man. And Real Muto knows it. Will face Christian Encarnacion Strand now. There's a strike. Another 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Encarnacion Strand popped out in the 8th inning. He's here in the 10th now. 0 for 4. That one is going to be caught by Castellanos. What an amazing play. Nick Castellanos practically saves the game for the Phillies. And we're headed to the bottom of the 10th. It's 1-1. Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm still getting over that catch by Castellanos. Bryce Harper leading things off here in the bottom of the 10th. Extra inning rule does apply. I believe that's Trey Turner. I'm seeing, yeah, Trey Turner is extra. He's the extra runner.
Nope, ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
Counts 2-0. The pitch, that one's in the zone, but ball 3. And JT is on deck. Phillies in pretty good position here right now. Still early in the inning, we'll see. Takes that pitch, it's 3-1. Martinez pitching yet again here in the bottom of the 10th. He was there in the bottom of the 9th. That one bounced to short, and that is, he is safe. Man. Not good enough by Jonathan India. Let's take a look. He made a phenomenal effort, but Harper, oh no, it was Encarnacion Strand. Edmundo Sosa will be pinch running for the Phillies for Bryce Harper. Turner is 90 feet away from getting the game-winning run. That one's bunted. but bunt, it was fouled out of play. He's 1 for 4, doubled, and had an RBI. He had an RBI double, really. Gave the Phillies this 1 run. Can he do it again? Can he have the game-winning RBI? Count is 1-1. Edmundo Sosa pinch running for Bryce Harper on first base. And Trey Turner on third, who is the extra runner for the extra innings rule. Count is 1-2. The pitch inside, and we are even at 2. The sun begins to set here in Philadelphia. Twilight game for the Phillies. And that's ball 3. Full count. Brings Bryson Stott up on deck. Real Muto trying to win this game. That one is fouled. We've got a on the edge of the seat kind of game right now. I'm on the edge of my seat. Swing and a miss. I don't know why Real Muto would swing at that pitch. But that's out number 1. It's not over for the Phillies yet. It's not over for the Reds either. There's the ump cam. Beautiful pitch by Nick Martinez. And that brings Bryson Stott up to the plate. Sinker is down and in, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Swing, and that one's fouled away. Bryson Stott knows what's up. Here's the 1-1. That one's fouled, and the count is 1-2. Literally, probably every fan here, except for the Reds fans, are sitting. Some fans are just sitting. There's a swing and a miss, and out number 2. So Martinez is trying his very best. He's doing it. Beautiful changeup. And here comes Nick Castellanos, who made the game-saving catch in the top of the 10th. He has a chance to win this game. All he needs is a single. What do the Phillies do? It's all up to them, really in the hands of Nick Castellanos. That one called strike 1. It's a breaking ball, 82 miles an hour, 12-incher. Here's the 1-1. Another breaking ball, this time a changeup. It's called strike 2. Here's the 1-2. The pitch outside, and we got a count even at 2. Castellanos swings on it, and that will be the end of the 10th. So the Phillies had some hope there, but not enough. We're heading to the 11th. We'll be right back after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. Edmundo Sosa will take first base because he took Bryce Harper's spot. The pinch run for him. That's just the rule in baseball. Matt Strahm in, because he pitched phenomenal in the 10th inning. Here he is in the 11th, trying to do what he did in the 10th, which is pretty picture perfect if you ask me. Here's the 1-0. There's a strike. That one's above the zone, but may have shaved it in Matthew Ross's eyes. Here's the 1-1. That's fouled away. 1-2. That one is hit high up towards left center field. Rojas going back. It is not going to be caught, and it looks like the Reds are going to score. And they will. Reds are on top.
Now batting, West Field, Big Trade.
Candelario with an RBI double. And it looks like an RBI single? Regardless, it's an RBI. No, it's an RBI double. My apologies.
That's the ball.
So, Phillies are down this late in the game, which is not the definition of the Phillies so far this season. They are 5-0 in our simulation, and they are trailing for the first time in a very long time. Last time they trailed was in Game 2. They were down 3-0 in the top of the first. That's the last time they trailed. Here's the 1-1. Sosa trying to match what Harper does, and he can make the play, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
It's Ellie De La Cruz to the plate. He singled in the 9th. Ultimately made these extra innings possible.
One ball, no strike.
Here's the 1-0. I think that one's fouled straight back. Did anyone see the Ellie De La Cruz interview? He had a post-game a press conference, excuse me, all in English. English is not his first language. There's been a language barrier for a very long time. In his 2 years with the Reds. 2 seasons, rather. This is his 2nd season. But he speaks English very well. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, I watch it. An amazing English speaker. Also an amazing baseball player at that. Swing and a miss. Strom got him. Maybe a little bit of sympathy towards Ellie De La Cruz helped Strom out a little bit. 1 out to go. Bubba Thompson batting now.
Nope, that's inside.
Strom has 1 more out to go. But the Phillies are trailing, which makes things much different. It doesn't make stuff that different as Edmundo Sosa makes a play there. Jeimer Candelario, though, with the game-leading RBI. Doesn't end the game, though. Phillies have 1 more chance. Bottom of the 11th coming up. Well, welcome back, everybody. Alexis Diaz will head to the plate to try and close this one out. Has a save opportunity. Saves to ops. He's 1-2. Extra innings rule apply. Always here in extra innings. Brandon Marsh is at the plate. Nick Castellanos running as the extra runner. Now, if Marsh hits this out of the park, the Phillies win, which is why I said this game hasn't really changed that much. But, it makes, all you really need is a run to keep this game going. Which is easier said than done, but with an extra runner, it makes things much easier, to tell you the truth. Here's the 2-1. Long on, and that one's
You're out.
right to Encarnacion Strand. You're out. I love it.
Up next for Philadelphia.
I don't love the fact that Marsh is out, but
Whit.
here comes Whit Merrifield. He's 2 for 4, has a single and a double in his last 2 times up. That one gets away. No steal by Castellanos. Here's the 1-0. That one's popped up. Candelario is under it and makes the catch. That's out number 2. And the Reds are 1 out away from breaking this Phillies winning streak. Johan Rojas is the last hope. Called strike 1. Here's the pitch. Inside, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one's up high this time, a little bit outside of the zone as well. And Rojas is ahead in the count. The 2-1. Called strike 2. 1 strike away for Diaz. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. The Reds will win it. The Reds break the Phillies winning streak. And this Phillies fan base is shocked. The Phillies went into this game. They were playing some pretty good baseball. But the Reds will break the Phillies winning streak. And the Phillies fall to 5-1. What an amazing game here in Philadelphia, though. Presented by MLB The Show 24. Make sure to visit theshow.com. Make sure to visit all their social medias for their latest news and updates. There's Bryce Harper making some great plays. Oh, man. Got some foul outs. Plenty of those. Those are all their social medias. Make sure you follow all those for latest news and updates. There's Castellanos making a pretty good catch as well. But an amazing game here in Philadelphia. Next series in Washington, D.C., the United States capital. Final score 2-1. Nick Martinez with the win. Matt Strom with the loss, obviously. And Alexis Diaz with the save.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run on 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 14 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, you heard it from the PA announcer, like he does always. He does a great job. But let's go over the players of the game. Nick Martinez, the player of the game. Man, he pitched very well to make it possible for Cincinnati to win. Player of the game, Nick Martinez. He pitched three innings, had only allowed 3 hits, had 4 strikeouts, no base on balls allowed, aka walks or any earned runs. He obviously got the win as well with that. Matt Strom with the loss. He pitched 2 innings, had 1 hit. He had 3 strikeouts, no walks, and no earned runs because the extra runner was ultimately the game-winning run. Cincinnati notable players, Jeimer Candelario, 3 for 5. He obviously had the game-winning RBI at the end of the day. Spencer Steer, 1 for 3, had a walk as well. Will Benson, 2 for 5, and Jake Fraley, 0 for 4, but did have a walk. Philadelphia notable players, Bryce Harper, he was 3 for 4, had a double and a run as well. Off of that, Whit Merrifield, 2 for 5, had a double. JT Realmuto, 1 for 5, had a double and an RBI, as well as Braden Marsh, who was 2 for 5 as well. So those are your notable players of the game. Great game in here. Despite the Phillies' loss, their first loss of this season, still a phenomenal record, still a phenomenal team. They won. They lost this game 2-1, but the Phillies are 5-1, which is still a pretty good record to start off this season. But I got to get going. I have a lot of things to do today, even though it's getting a little later. Maybe I'll stream after my bowling. We'll see. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so. That would be much, much appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next one, whether that's tonight or Sunday or Saturday or whatever. We'll see. I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you do. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alrighty, guys. Peace. Go Phillies.